What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Last night, I checked out The Outpost. It's a military thriller directed by Rod Leary, and it's actually based off of a 2012 non-fiction book called The Outpost, an untold story of American valor by Jake Tapper. And I didn't know about this film. This film actually came out last year, and I was just scrolling through Netflix looking for something to watch, and there it was. And it stars Scott Eastwood, Caleb Landry Jones, Orlando Bloom, and a handful of really talented supporting actors. And this film is actually based off of the true events of a battle, the Battle of Kamdesh, which took place in 2006 in northern Afghanistan. It's also known as Combat Outpost Keating, where it's situated in this valley in the Hindu Kush Mountains. And after watching the movie, essentially this was a shooting gallery for Taliban. So it was a pretty, it wasn't a very strategic location where they were situated. These military personnel were constantly attacked by Taliban. It was like a regular thing that it never phased them out. When it happened, they were of course under fire, and then they took it seriously, but it almost felt like a casual thing to constantly be under attack. And then you have they had a Afghan consultant who was on their side, and he was constantly telling them that hey, the Taliban are coming, and the Taliban are coming, the Taliban are coming. Like, he would always tell them that, to tell the U.S. military that, who are stationed at the outpost, and they said, okay, you said that last time and we took them out. You said that last time and we took them out again. They always come. That's the whole point of it. They always come and attack us. And then eventually, he says that it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. He says, the Taliban are coming. Okay, no big deal, whatever. We've taken care of this. And eventually it results in a really, really big battle. And essentially, they're in a fight for our lives, because this is the battle. This is the big one. That's what they call it in the movie. And so ultimately, this is a, I can't describe it in any other way except for this is a Black Hawk Down situation. This is a fight for their lives. It's no longer a mission that they need to carry out. It's a mission about survival. That's all it is. It's about survival. So kind of like Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor, 13 Hours, where the mission is essentially to stay alive. And this is that. The Outpost is about just staying alive. They got 400 Taliban soldiers all over them. And then they're just a handful, like a pretty small unit. And they just have to fight it out. And it's pretty intense. I didn't know what to expect in this film, because as I was watching it, as the Taliban were attacking the soldiers, it seemed like a regular thing. They attacked them, they neutralized the threat, and then they carried on. And then they just continued on like soldiers. And they talked about their regular casual stuff, and it kind of makes you feel like, as an audience, it makes you feel like, okay, it seems like everything's very casual. Like, everything seems pretty normal. But every so often they would hint about the big one. And in a way, it's coming, but when it comes, you are not prepared for how it's going to end up, because it's just such a huge tonal shift. And hats off to the director, Rod Leary, for really bringing this chaos and just panic into the situation. They put you right in the middle of the battle. All right? This battle, this intense sequence nearly in the end of the movie, is told through the eyes of the soldiers, and they really do a good job in putting you right into the battle. And at that point, it's really all about survival, and you just want them to make it out alive. And it's just a really, really scary, horrific, intense situation, and they really did a great job in capturing that. And on top of that, all the actors did such a great performance from all the actors. Like, you no longer felt that like you're watching, it's not entertainment at this point. You're watching a real life event unfold before your eyes. So they really captured the horror of this crazy battle. So they did a really good job with that. Anyways, you know, I'm gonna say that this is a solid solid military thriller, which is based off of true events. There are a lot of them out there. Some of them are more dramatized than others, but I think this one was told quite realistically. I haven't read any of the criticism, but I can tell that this is definitely, it just feels more realistic than, say, Lone Survivor. Lone Survivor is a solid film, but you can tell that near the end of it, it's a bit dramatized, you know, for cinematic effect, right? But this film is, like, they really, they kept it down to basics, okay? It was just all about straight up survival, and no longer, it doesn't even feel like very American or patriotic. It just feels like, hey, it's about each other. It's like Black Hawk Down. It's no longer political. It's just about each other, surviving and helping your brothers in arms. So that was really cool. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. It's definitely a really good film. I had no expectations. I didn't know if it was going to be like an average military thriller or a forgettable one, or one that really stood out. This one stands out. So 8 out of 10. If you like military thrillers, do check it out, okay? Thanks for watching this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.